Hey guys, this is Donald. I spent the last few days working on an open source contribution. I thought I would use CodeMirror as the jumping off point. So right in the title here it says extensible, so I took advantage of that. You can see the basic functionality here. CodeMirror is really fantastic in that it offers all of that base stuff in an extremely modular way, and then you can just mix and match things, you can add things. I noticed that there was no easy way to add a sidebar to the editor. So if you think of normally like an editor has like a sidebar over here with all your files, and in our modern age there's another sidebar often over on the right with an AI assistant. So in this case I developed 3 extensions, one for the base sidebar, one for the file explorer, one for an AI assistant, and I ended up with this. So this, I just developed a simple project to demonstrate the extensions. So the idea here is that you can drop into any repository on GitHub with the same URL pattern. So I am Handlebauer on GitHub, and why don't we use the repository for this project itself, and we can just drop into that. So there you go. I mean, it's a code editor, and it works, and it's really quick. So this was actually cached previously. If it wasn't cached, there would be some loading state. It takes maybe 5 seconds for a repository of this size. It would take a little longer, obviously, if it was a bigger repository. So the idea here is that this is a live editor. You can do stuff. There's no way to actually sync the changes at the moment. That's something that I could add in the future. But really just to demonstrate the sidebar usage here. This is toggleable. You can get rid of that. There's also the AI assistant panel over here, which you can also toggle on and off. So you can bring your own API keys. I just added 3 of kind of like the largest providers here, and I have Mistral configured, so why don't we select Mistral and ask it about something. What does the dev script do? So you can see here that it's doing a pretty good job. It notices that there's a code block here. It doesn't have the actual like JSON formatting, like the syntax highlighting here. It's not actually hooked up to do that yet, but it still did the code block, which is cool. And if I go over to like let's see if we do something like util. So this is a fairly small file. Let's say just echo this file. Then you'll see some syntax highlighting is actually working here. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, there's nothing else currently developed on top of this functionality that I've showed you so far. I would like to do something similar to Git ingest in terms of the feature. So imagine that there's a top bar here. You can click a button, and it's the same idea that it copies a prompt-friendly version of the code base all to your clipboard. So yeah, some stuff like that. There's like lots to do. There's lots of features you could add on top of this. Generally speaking, I think what I do have is really incredible already. It's really cool that you can just change the URL here. This is another repository of mine, and boom, in the code base, and with a AI assistant. So yeah, excited to work on this a bit more.